Welcome to the O2 Arena.
La 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 la. Warm it up, na 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 na. How sick is that picture? Who'da thunk it? All them years ago on X Factor.
I go out there, just get into it a little bit. I'm like, yeah, enjoying this. Oh, the show's over. It goes so quick. And I can't sing with them. They feel weird. It's like a distorted sound to me. I want to hear the audience, I want to hear my own voice, but I also want to hear the instruments in real time as well. Like, it's a feeling, you know what I mean? I don't think Bob had fucking in ears in when he was singing. Yeah, man.
I love how you kind of mentioned, you got out at the right time. And I think that you leaving the band obviously shook the fucking world. But I think what, again, we forget is you're a human being and you clearly had to take care of your mental health and do what was best for you. I know you've lightly talked about this, but just so we get a full circle moment, can you just take us back to that moment of like actually sitting with yourself and knowing it was time to leave?
Yeah, I think I'd known for a minute. There was a lot of politics going on. Certain people were doing certain things, certain people didn't want to sign contracts. So I knew something was happening. So I just got ahead of the curve. If I'm being honest with you, I was like, I'm just going to get out of here. I think this is done. And I just seen it. And I completely selfishly wanted to be the first person to go and make my own record. If I'm being completely honest with you, I was like, I'm going to jump the gun here for the first time. I'm a passive dude, but when it comes to my music and my business, I'm serious about it and I'm competitive. So I wanted to be the first to go and do my own thing. And then there was obviously underlying issues like within our friendships too. We'd been together every day for 5 years and we got sick of each other, if we're being completely honest. So we were close, we'd done crazy things with each other and that nobody else in the world will ever understand or have them experiences that we've shared with each other, and I look back on it now in a much fonder light than I would have, as I'd just left. There were great experiences, I had great times with them, but yeah, we just run our course.
I love that you're saying that too, because I think people can relate to that of like, if you're with the same people 24/7, no shit. And I think I can imagine as you guys were younger, everyone was so idealizing this band that you couldn't say that back in the day of like, yeah, we got fucking sick of each other. It was time to like do our own things. And I think that's so okay. But because there was this obsession, obviously, I get it. There's the nostalgia.
For sure, yeah. It's an idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like when you watch Friends, you don't want Joey cussing off Chandler, you know what I mean? You want these people to be best friends, like it's an idea.
Yeah, you want them to stay together forever, but I also think it's so healthy. Imagine if you hadn't ended it, then you really would have fucking hated each other. And being able to go on your own way. Also, someone always has to be the first one to leave.
Exactly.
And maybe it's the best thing for it, but in the time, I can imagine there's hurt feelings. Were you afraid of what the world was going to think of you when you made that decision?
I don't think I was afraid. The first thing I wanted to do was call my mom. I just wanted to call her and be like, is it okay if I come home? Like, is this good? Like, and she was like, yeah. So as soon as she said that, I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm over this. I didn't really care about what anybody else thought.
Nice to meet you. You're gonna get a tattoo today.
I'm getting a tat today. That's gonna be fun. It's quite small, so it should be fine. If I'm getting something big, it can be quite nerve-wracking.
What's the biggest one you have?
Dragon on my stomach. Probably took about 6-7 hours. The longest one was 8 hours. I have like a snake on my shoulder.
Where's this one going?
I was thinking it could just go there in that little space.
We got a double film here. You are like the barbershop example photo.
People appreciate a good high fade, but I didn't know that I was the main picture in every barbershop. That's news to me, yeah.
You're the high fade guy.
I take it as a compliment, I guess.
Have you met her before?
This is the first time.
And you're getting a tattoo together.
Yeah, bonding experience. Big love, just thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Please welcome. You need one.
There's a prominent theme throughout the record that is heavily surrounded and encompassed by this idea that, you're going through a breakup or you're going through a negative time in your relationship. I think the key thing for most people is, just knowing that time isn't a constant. It moves very fast and you've got to, pick yourself up and get on with life eventually.
Namaste, El India. This is Zayn, and I'm shooting for El India. First word that comes to mind when I think of the word Konako, Nosha Statilikan. Off of my album is probably Met Tonight. In 3 words, it would be fun, loving, chill. Probably Mehuna. Album cover showdown, which of my albums would top the list? For me, Nobody's Listening. One thing I'm currently obsessed with that has nothing to do with music is Warhammer. Quiet Day on the Farm or a packed studio session. Never have a packed studio session, it's not my vibe. So definitely a Quiet Day on the Farm. My go-to dish when I'm in the mood to cook for myself is probably some kind of stew. Who's got the better playlist, me or my daughter? Really depends on what kind of music you listen to. She listens to some solid music, so I'm gonna give this crown to Kai. She could take that one. My ultimate comfort food, probably hash browns. Favorite dip, sauce or chutney? I'm disgraced that you even asked me this. It's definitely chutney. Sauce, come on. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I'm a guy from England, Bradford. I never thought people in India would ever know who the F I am. So thank you for your support and love always, yeah. Thank you.
We had talked about, and you had shared with me about growing up with financial instability and insecurities. What does it mean to you to be able to provide so much for your daughter without that level of stress?
I'm so glad you asked me that question. It's everything, even to the degree that like I'm raising her in an environment that, you know, isn't the same as everybody's. You know, her dad is a pop star, her mum is a model, and certain things that she does in life might not, you know, always reflect what other people's understanding of reality is, you know? So I think I gave her a bit too much money from the tooth fairy.
How much are we talking?
500 quid. Yeah.
Zayn?
It's her first tooth. And her mum gave me shit about it. And I was like, at the end of the day, I worked my ass off and like I should be able to give my kid what I want to give her, you know?
But then what's gonna happen with the second one?
She gets 5. The first tooth, I'm gonna keep that one and frame it.
She's gonna be like, Dad, what is this shit? It's like a $1 bill. You're like,
yeah, that's it. Tooth fairy's gone broke now. She's my first kid. People in general, like, obviously look at it a certain type of way, but look, at the end of the day, I was lucky if I got anything from my teeth. And I've worked really hard for everything I've earned. So I don't feel like I should have to answer for them things. Feeling of, you know, I didn't get to do this, so I want you to be able to feel this. And I overcompensate a little bit too much sometimes for that.
Nice one. My camera, I got a gift for you. Can I give it to you?
For me?
Yeah. Like.
It's so nice of you. Is that for me?
Yeah, it's for you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Like, I really love you so much. Like, thank you so much. I'm going to do the show tomorrow, so I'm really excited. Yeah, I was going to.
Yo, what's going on? I'm Zayn Malik, and this is Deep Cuts. Thinking about what songs transition well to a live space. I think Pillow Talks, obviously up there, the songs that they've known for a minute, they sing them ones the best. Trying to get that healthy balance with it. You know, some big songs at the beginning, get everybody going, and then we take it down, you know, towards the middle of the set, more emotional, deep, the ones that people might want to cry to. And then bring it back towards the end, you know, like for a big like finale at the end. Get them up on their feet, get them dancing again.
What do you garden? What do you have? What do you plant?
All kinds of stuff. Like I've got, when it's in season, obviously, it's all like dead there right now because it's freezing cold. But when it's in season, chilies, cucumbers, carrots, watermelons, peppers, tomatoes, corn.
How many times a year will they like bear fruit?
You get like a good, like I want to say like harvest towards like the end of like April, beginning of May, like you can get, and then you can get another harvest towards the end of like summer, like June, July, August, like just before everything starts getting cold again.
So how, like, what are we?
But you can constantly be picking, like, so if you go to like a chili tree, you can take as many chilies as you want off one week and then go back next week and it might be full again. You know what I mean? You can just keep taking things off. How cool is that? It's amazing. It's really cool. It's like having a shop in your garden.
Look, I have fruit trees in my around my house. Like I have a pear tree. I have limes, I have lemons, and I have oranges, and I have peppers.
Yeah, you've got some beautiful things out here because them things are what grow.
Oh my god, dude, they're bearing
yeah.
They're
lemons
fruity.
and oranges and stuff don't grow where I'm living. Yeah, so you're lucky that you can do that. That's amazing.
I think I'm ready at this point. Yeah, I've been ready for a minute. I think I've been ready for about 6-7 years, to be honest. I think the true sign and testament to the fact that I'm ready is the fact that I'm here. Like, bro, getting me to rehearsals at any point
before this was a fucking shit show. Like, I just started feeling like I was going to do a show, and I was like, I don't want to do that, I don't want to go there. I've overcome that in my mind and realised that this is my team and we're working together. If I fuck up, it's all good. You know, no one's fucking perfect, we're all human beings, you know what I mean? I just fucking go with it until it becomes perfection in my mind. I can't expect to be at the last hurdle when I've just started, you know?
Roti or paratha? Paratha is just better. Paratha or roti, it's always paratha, yeah. That's what I did there. Shoes inside the house or no shoes inside the house? It's like 95% no shoes in the house for sure. Typical Sunday, if my daughter's here, it can be quite hectic. But on Sundays I like to take it easy, relax, chill, collect my thoughts, get ready for the week. Favorite thing about Pennsylvania, the silence. My favorite thing about Bradford is obviously my family and loved ones that still live there. I don't get to see them as often as I'd like to, but when I'm back there it always feels good because I'm on my home turf, I'm in my backyard. And favorite Urdu or Hindi song? My favorite Hindi song is probably Abhi Mujh Mein Kahi by Sonu Nigam. It's just an incredible song, and I would do absolutely no justice to it. I'm trying to sing it for you, so I'm not going to attempt that, but maybe at some point on my tour in future I might attempt it there. So
for 10 really formative years of your life, from 17 to about 27, you were in serious relationships. This is kind of the longest you've ever publicly been single. What was the scariest part of being alone for the first time?
I don't find being alone scary. I'm cool with myself. I like my own thoughts. I like to do things myself, and I like to be in my own company. I'm not codependent like that at all. Even with my parents, like, I love them, I respect them. They're always there if I need them, but I'm not codependent on them. You know, I don't need to speak to them every single day and check things with them. So it wasn't really scary for me. Honestly, again, no disrespect to all the past relationships I've been in, because people tend to take things out of context. No disrespect at all, it was free. I am that type of person who, you know, runs on my own clock, answers to myself, so it was so freeing to me. I could just do things, make plans, sleep into whatever time I want, go to bed whatever time I want, eat what I want, like, eat in the bed. Like, I can't really get in trouble that way either. You know, I tend to get in trouble in relationships too, because I was young. I did certain things, you know, spoke to other females when I shouldn't have been, as most people do. You live and learn from it. But this way, there's no guilt, you know? I can just be free and speak to whoever I want. And, you know, hopefully if I meet somebody that I want to be serious with, I'll have spent enough time in this place to know that I want to be with that person and be committed to them.
You said that you're finally in a place now where you don't need another person to identify or find yourself in. That's what we're talking about. How in the past were you losing yourself in past relationships?
I don't know if I was necessarily losing myself. I just felt like there was so many things I had to do in order for this other person to be happy. And things that I didn't necessarily find enjoyment in, you know? Like, I'm not the type of dude that likes to go to 5-star Michelin restaurants every night and get pictured and, you know, go here and go there. This person's invited you and they're really famous, so you should go hang out with them. I'm like, you know, because we both got the same job, you're just going to put us on a play date? Don't make sense like that, yeah. So many people have so much value on that too. You know, the way the world runs is like, you know, who you're associated with is a reflection of you, and people use that and, you know, social media to put off a false portrayance of whatever their life is, and everything's hunky-dory and fairies and rainbows, and in reality it doesn't quite work like that. And it usually stems from insecurity, right?
Well, you've said in the past to us, like, you know, you like to cook with her. What other things is she into, or are you guys liking to do together?
She's really into dance at the minute.
Nice.
So we're doing a lot of dancing together. It's not really my thing.
No?
No, it's not, but she's into it, so we do it for her, yeah.
Are you still cooking?
I am,
Yeah?
a little bit, yeah, dabbling. I won't say I'm a professional chef or anything, but yeah.
I know, but
I make some good meals, I think.
All right.
Used to the Blues is one of my favorites off the record. I feel like it's fresh, and I just love the way you used that line in particular. Where did that song come from? Like, how was it created?
Yeah, so I actually had that song pretty much done before I got in the studio with Malay. It's funny, there was one night I just was super inspired. I went over to the cabin and I was like, I'm going to stay here for the whole, like, 2-3 days. I'm not going to go back to the house, just going to stay here and work.
So that's where the studio is, in a cabin?
It's a cabin,
that's
on
cool.
on the property,
Okay.
yeah. So I just stayed there. I've got some bunk beds in there, and like kind of just camped out and worked. And I had about 7-8 songs on the go when I was doing that idea. And I was just like going from one song to another, coming back with another idea for that one. And yeah, as soon as I played it to Malay, he really loved it. I think it's his wife's favourite song off the record too, and it's been one of my favourites for a minute, so I appreciate that you like that song.
I'm Zayn and I'm basically real sick. Unpopular opinion, pineapple on pizza. Never known so many haters for pineapple on pizza, or even the Minions. Like, there was one time I wore a Minions jumper and I got cussed out, like straight divide down the middle online, and everyone was just giving so much hate to the Minions, and I was like, the Minions are fucking sick. Like, what's your beef? Last 3 songs on my playlist, I don't really have a playlist. I guess the last 3 songs of the night that I would play myself. Something Sean Paul, Give Me the Light, and then I go into like a reggae vibe, play something Bob Marley, and then to close the night off, a good rap that everyone knows and can sing along to, because I feel like that always gets people going. Shower thought I had recently. I usually sing a lot in the shower, scatting and just enjoying the acoustics, and I love that shit. Unusual skill, I like to do a bit of carpentry. I'm pretty good with wood. I got really good at like carving like bears out of wood. Some of them were decent, I think anyway. Simple pleasure, food. Best place for food in Bradford is my mum's house.
Little trick. Wipe across your mustache. Now every time I talk, I smell mighty fine. Yeah.
Is it weird for her to not have an accent? To be raised without an accent?
She has an accent with certain words.
Yeah, because she's around you.
Yeah, so certain things she says, she sounds really British, but still in an American accent. So she calls a tomato, but she says it in an American accent. She goes, tomato, you know? She don't call it a tomato. She says tomato. So it's like a hybrid accent she's got going on. It sounds a bit English and a bit American.
Your TikTok account obviously got 2.5 million followers. Are you TikToking yourself? Do you enjoy a scroll? Do you have what's on your For You page?
To be honest, like, I don't have any social media like that on my phone at all. So whenever we're doing anything for social media, I will give it to somebody else and they put it up on my account.
You're a better person than I am. You're way better person than me.
It's too distracting for me. You know, I'm aware of it. I know if it's on there, I'll scroll and spend too much time doing it, so I just delete it.
Yeah, buddy. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, this is fucking good.
Zayn's here. New album coming out soon. And today we're making a chicken vodka parm.
Collaborating chilies.
I knew that. You're a chef, Zayn, I've heard.
Yeah, dabble.
Go-to recipe that you like to fuck with?
Probably gotta be spag bol. Spaghetti bolognese.
Wait, what you call it?
Spag bol.
Spag bol? What?
Yeah, it's a real British word.
You abbreviated the whole thing.
Yeah, basically.
Spag bol. I'm gonna start saying that. Onions in, garlic going in, boom. Pulp them up nice and generously. Some pepper. What's the name of the album?
Connor Cole.
Okay, pour some tequila in there. Keep it going, keep it going. We want to light this bitch on fire. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Whoa! April 17th. Connor Cole coming out. New album, Zayn. Tomato puree now.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Nice and safe.
Connor Cole.
Connor Cole.
Check it out.
Check that out.
Also, tour coming up. Announce that while you do a one-handed egg crack for our egg wash.
Let's do it.
He's got a tour coming up.
Yep, March 12th.
No, it's not yet. New tour coming up, right?
Yep.
I got it.
May 14th.
Coming up?
Okay. May 12th. That works.
Smack it in there. Make sure it's got full coverage. Oh yeah. Okay, we're yanking these out. Tequila sauce is going on the cutlets. Beautifully done.
Definitely, like, let's swap numbers after this. Like, I'd like to hang out with you, genuinely.
Everyone heard that? Yeah, this is gonna be the money shot.
There's a real power behind being vulnerable, you know, and being honest and communicating with other human beings. And I think the thing I've learned the most in the last few years is if you can really communicate with people, the reception and response you get from other human beings will surprise you, you know. If you're a closed book and you feel like you're standoffish with people, then people instantly feel like there's something wrong or they should press more or whatever. And I feel like if you're open with people and you're just honest, the response you get from people, like I said, will surprise you, and in a positive way, you know, you'll get some good feedback that can actually help you out in life rather than just being closed off. You know?
Wow, because, you know, I've always enjoyed meeting with you or talking with you, but I've definitely had that feeling from you that, you know, as much as I would like to open up, it's just not in me to do so. Would you say that, you know, in previous elements and areas of your life that you were a closed book, that you recognized that you had that ability to put the armor up?
Yeah, definitely, man. I had trust issues for the longest time, I think, with anybody and everyone. And that's just the way I was, you know, the way I was raised, where I come from. Bradford teaches you to be wary, you know. So that's just, you know, a development and a growth that, you know, where I'm at in my life and the type of people I'm dealing with and the people I'm having conversations with. It's not a negative thing. It's for a positive reason. You know, these people, we're all on the same team. We're all trying to do the same thing. So, keep saying it, but I feel like my daughter brought that back for me, like brought that color back in my life, you know? And she just makes me happier. I have so much love in me that I didn't have before she was born. She just makes me happy. She laughs all day. She wants to do the silliest things and she gains so much excitement from it, you know? She just has a whole fresh perspective on life that it had somewhat become grey for me, you know?
Okay, top 3 favorite songs from the album.
Used to the Blues is definitely my favourite, I think. It's just different. Feels a bit different for a Zayn song. So it got a bit more of a hip-hop like production to it. Really like Side Effects. And there's another song called Sideways.
Favorite lyric?
I miss looking at you sideways.
When did you come up with that one?
A while ago. First thing that's in my bag, a teddy bear that I got for Kai from the Man United game this week. And it was actually the place I did my first audition for X Factor. I did it at Old Trafford and then I had a gig for the first time in like 10 years, 2 days later. So it felt very serendipitous. I think it's good to always have a book with you and reading material. I have The Prophet with me at the minute by Khalil Gibran, which is a book filled with amazing poetry. I like to read poetry quite a bit because I feel like it refines the mind and gives you inspiration. The next thing I have in here is some facial gel cream by Kiehl's. It's good. I've got some Rick and Morty playing cards. I know a couple of magic tricks and I like to pull them out when everybody's nice and drunk so that I can get away with it properly. I've got some of Kai's toys. They're called grocery gangs. So there's just like hundreds of them all over my house. It's always good to have some stuff to keep your kids entertained, you know, because it takes a lot.
But then why does Die For Me need to be on it? Because that song's been around, right? Like, was that like Under the Stairs era?
It might have been a bit before that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So why did that fit this story?
I had it there and I always liked the song. And it felt like a big like radio song.
It's a great record.
Yeah. It didn't do the numbers that I expected because I didn't do enough promo. So here we are.
What else is new?
Yeah, the song's great and I lived with it for a minute and it never really left my mind. So I wanted to lead with a bang and it felt like it was a standalone song kind of. To kick the album off. It didn't tie in thematically with everything else, but it felt like it was still a good song. Yeah.
By the way, great record. Timeless because, dude, it still sounds super present and very today, even though it's 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, whoa.
Yeah.
Can you share any like memorable fan moments that you remember to this day that have stuck with you of just like anything that happened that you're like, damn?
I remember coming out of the studio once in Sweden when we were recording What Makes You Beautiful, and this is before even we dropped our first single, and there was like a row of like maybe 5-6 bins, like trash cans, like outside of the studio, and I came out and like every single one of the trash cans opens and there's like 3 people inside of each trash
How did I not know
and they tried to like grab me, and it was a very memorable moment. That was for sure. Yeah, I think I had a mini heart attack. That's dedication though, right? Like to get into a trash can. Like
Zayn, they were willing to get in the trash bucket for you. Okay, motherfucker, they are loyal.
What do you learn from her though?
What have I learned from her? That life is fucking beautiful. And the way that she looks at things and experiences things for the first time, that's really priceless. She's full of love, you know? And I didn't feel like I was for a very long time. So she's opened my eyes to that, like, and brought that love back for me.
How do you know you didn't have love or wasn't?
Because I just wasn't enjoying things anymore. Like, it could be the most amazing thing on the planet, and I just wasn't fazed by it at all. I just wasn't enjoying things, you know. But now I am. Like, and I can tell a difference. There's a big difference. This is no shade to anybody, but I think the difference between myself is, and you know, maybe other artists that want to play a character. I don't want to play a character. You know, I want to be me. And it takes longer and takes more self-reflection, and it's a longer process, you know. So I think, you know, when people have a deadline and they want to get things out for a business sense, that would make sense, you know, for you to make things that fit different character backdrops or whatever. But for me, I just want it to feel genuine and like it comes from me. So yeah, it's always the main intention behind my creation.
Do you have animals?
I do, yeah. I've got a lot of animals. I have 3 cats, 3 dogs. We have 3 turtles. I've got 6 chickens.
Do you name them all?
No, I haven't. Not this time. I got too attached last time, and it made me really sad.
Did the chickens die?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I took my chicken to the vet to get a scan because something was wrong with her, and the vet laughed at me and said people don't bring chickens here. And then they still charged me for an X-ray, and then I took my chicken all the way home and cried, and she died in my arms. Yeah.
Wait, Zayn, I'm like not laughing because it's funny.
It is kind of funny, but not because the chicken died, but it's just funny seeing me take a chicken to the vet.
And when you say you're holding your chicken, like, are you holding your chicken like this?
Yeah, fully on my lap, yeah. She died. Favourite UK accent for me is definitely the North in general. Scouse, Mancunian, Geordie, all of them. All the Northern accents are pretty sick. I am Northern, but take my word for it, we're the cooler ones.
What did the Vegas residency teach you?
That Fatal is a banger.
Real.
Yeah, and I wasn't really...
Fatal is so good, it's one of my favorite songs.
I wasn't even really expecting that, I'll be honest. Like, there was some songs that I thought they were going to like a lot more, and I didn't think Fatal would be up there, but people really liked it.
It hits.
Yeah.
It's a strong... Dude, it's fantastic.
Everyone were dancing and, you know, getting down properly at the gig, so
dude,
it's a bit different because usually my music's quite like emotional, you know, like stoic. So it doesn't really give people this this opportunity to enjoy themselves, but that song does, yeah.
But I gotta say, like, what you've done very well in this is that it still has that, the lyrics are still stoic. The sonic just moved differently. The bass at which you are telling, like sonically telling this story makes somebody move.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm driving today listening to it. I've listened to the album 3 different ways on 3 different sets of speakers and headphones. My windows were shaking.
Crazy.
The bass is sick.
Yeah. And what are the names of the cats?
Salem, Dobby, and Vito.
Dobby, is that from Harry Potter?
It's from Harry Potter. He's a sphinx. He's a pink sphinx, yeah. So he looks a little bit like Dobby.
Dobby!
Yeah.
Harry! You're a Harry Potter fan.
I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
Zayn, I didn't know that about you. I wouldn't have
Potter.
pegged you as like a Harry Potter guy.
Yeah, it was my thing as a kid, yeah.
That's really good. Okay, and what are the dogs' names?
Zion, Zeus, and Thumper.
Thumper?
With an F, yeah.
Thumper?
Thumper. Like Thumper, but with an F.
How did you come up with that?
Bambi. Thumper, the rabbit.
But you wanted an F.
Yeah, Thumper thought sounded better.
Yeah.
It's better in my accent, Thumper.
Fucking done it. The Chicken Boona boys out here living it large, bruv. You know how we do it. We smash that shit. Now I'm gonna go eat some Chicken Boona tacos. See you later. Peace out.
Is there anything that you're grateful for today that maybe you weren't initially when they, or whatever the situation or thing was centered your life?
You know, the main thing that I always feel bad about, like when I look back over my life, is not enjoying the band enough. Like, I feel like I just took things too seriously, you know? And I'm grateful that I'm able to be happier now. Like, and actually enjoy things and own my own perspective a bit, you know? Like, glass half full versus it being half empty. Like, that's my choice, you know? I get to decide what that is. So if I frame, you know, everything in a negative manner, I'm not going to gain no satisfaction from it. But if I move with happiness, I can gain so much more and I can have a good time and enjoy my life. And I think that's one thing that I'm really grateful for now that I didn't understand the importance for when I was younger. I didn't understand the importance of just trying to be happy. I had this like teen angst thing going on, chip on my shoulder. I'm like, it's really cool to just be moody as fuck all the time. You know what I mean? And it's not. Like, you're just a loser. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Like, you should be a nice person. You should be somebody that people want to be around and enjoy being in your presence. And you should bring light to people's day instead of being this fucking negative cloud of energy, you know?
How do you find peace with that today?
How do I find peace with that? Like, I know it sounds super cliche and I keep saying it, but I feel like my daughter brought that back for me, like brought that color back in my life, you know? And she just makes me happier. I have so much love in me that I didn't have before she was born. She just makes me happy. She laughs all day. She wants to do the silliest things and she gains so much excitement from it, you know? She just has a whole fresh perspective on life that it had somewhat become grey for me, you know.
Would you say that in previous elements and areas of your life that you were a closed book?
Yeah, definitely, man. I had trust issues for the longest time, I think, with anybody and everyone. And that's just the way I was, you know. There's a real power behind being vulnerable, you know, and being honest and communicating with other human beings. And I think if you can really communicate with people, the reception and response you get from other human beings will surprise you. I'm very blessed and grateful for, you know, the position that I'm in and the job that I get to do. At 31 years of age, I have a complete new appreciation to be able to even do this as for a living, you know.